Yes, if you just join us, thank you very much. We are obviously covering the markets. And first off, we have GameStop. GameStop is up 4.25%. Momentum is very bullish. The stock is itself is still, you can see the chart here, strongly bullish. Just broke through its 200-day trend line. Volume weighted average price as well. Yeah, strongly bullish at the moment. So let's see what AMC is doing. AMC is was just slightly up 1.23%, trading above all of its trend lines, including the volume weighted average price. It seems it got slightly in the pre-market. So let's look at KOSS Corporation is up 6.98% as well. Okay, just slightly breaking through its 200-day moving average. Obviously, this is based on the 1-minute chart as well. BlackBerry is up 1.32%, trading above all of its trend lines as well. Nokia is down 0.71%, gap downwards in the pre-market. As you can see, this sharp line, line indicates that this is just a record of what happened in the pre-market. It closed up here and opened down here, so something is missing here, and all of that is what happened in the pre-market session. And the Dow Jones is up 0.3%, the Nasdaq is up 0.01%, and or rather going to the negative now. SPX is slightly up 0.05%. So let's move on and look at American Battery Metals. Is currently unchanged, but it seems it gapped down. It's gapping down. It's down 0.62%. Sun Hydrogen is down 4.17% as well. Okay, so there are a couple of stocks that are trending right now. Let's look at the KMPH. ChemFarm is up. Oh, trading is halted. Something is wrong with this. So something is wrong with KMPH. It's up 80.54%. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. KMPH, ChemFarm. If you just join us, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much for joining us. ChemFarm. Okay, earnings outcomes are expected on Friday, the 5th of March. Okay, those are not today. Market cap of $177.8 million, 18.850 million shares outstanding. There's some news here, but we may not be able to get the reason why it's been halted. It says okay, let's get down to the one that concerns ChemFarm. ChemFarm is up 71.8%, so that is all it is saying. Okay, it says Wall Street waivers pre-bell as Biden unveils vaccine plan. Healthcare stocks mostly flat during Wednesday's pre-market activity. On the long side, shares of ChemFarm were up 75% higher pre-bell after the company said its US FDA approved the new drug application of Astaris for the treatment of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. On the winning side, okay, yeah, so that's the positive, but we want to find out why it's halted. And I know, for instance, Blue, one of those stocks, Blue, we covered it. The reason why they were their trading was halted was because they hadn't filed any disclosure in over a year. Let's see whether this company has any filings as well, any disclosures. We're going back and back. Okay, yes, they have disclosures, yes, as early as this month, this year, so early as January this year. So could it be the short interest? Let's have a look and see what's going on as regards shots on ChemFarm. Okay, if you just join us, subscribe, like, and share. We're trying to find out what's going on with KMPH. You can look over here. It says okay, trading is no longer halted. It's now on. It was halted briefly. So let's look and see what's going on here. There's no short interest figures. We don't have that on short squeeze. Okay, let's ignore that and move on. So over the last short time period, I think the stock definitely let's see, I would say it's still gonna say, even though it has run up a huge gain there, it says shares appears to be in a strong bullish trend. 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. MACD is strongly bullish as well. The volume must measure is rising, therefore bullish. Yes. Okay, so let's return and see what it's definitely in this. Based on this 1 minute chart, it's strongly even though it's trying to cool off a bit, momentum is dropping down. Currently stands at 72%. So the bears are trying to take some money off the table, but the news is so strong. It's they've got an FDA approval, so yeah, it takes us now to TRXC Transcenterix Inc. Transcenterix is up 18.75%, just trading in between its short-term trend lines, the 10-day and the 20. Momentum is not very strong, just slightly above being oversold at the moment. So you can see it gapped in the pre-market, hence this line we've seen here. So this is where it closed during the last trading session. Rather, this is where it closed, and then suddenly opened up. That is where it is, you know. So all of this represents what was going on in the post market and the pre-market. So TRXC, that is Transcenterix Inc., is up roughly 18%. So let's have a look at OVID. OVID Therapeutics is up roughly 49%, trading in between short-term trend lines as well. Momentum for now is not there, even though the stock is still trending upwards. So it's trending up on low momentum, on very low momentum, trading upwards on very low momentum, still trending up, trying to surpass its volume weighted average price at the moment. So it takes us to OCGN. OCGN is up 32%. OCGN Inc. is up, trading above all of its trend lines, strongly bullish momentum, but yet momentum is it's low, not existent. So the stock itself is also trying to lose momentum. We can see it is deepening over there. We had some I would call this this pattern right now, we'll call it a bottom triangle, you know, not sorry, a what is it called, but you know, these multiple diamonds, I would say multiple diamonds. If we are going to plot a trend line, trend lines here, we'll draw this. We can see it's all zigzag and moving upwards. It's trend wise, it is you know, bullish, you know, but we can see momentum is trying to pick up again on OCGN. So this takes us to UWMC. UWMC is UWM Holdings. UWM Holdings is up 14.79%, but trading below all of its short-term trend lines. Momentum is trying to pick up at you know, oversold territory of 0.0, roughly 8. So we'll move on and have a look at Toscan is down 3.31%, trading below all of its trend lines. Yeah, if you just join us, subscribe, like and share, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Let's get going, man. So Toscan is down, and let's see, Sunworks is also down 1.36, or rather 1.1%, down below all of its trend lines. Let's look at PS. Okay, the other ones. Let's look at fuel cell energy. Fuel cell energy is equally down 2.39%, trading below all of its trend lines as well. The next one will be Plug Power. Plug Power is also down as well. A lot of stocks are down, apart from and the indexes are mostly down, apart from the Dow, that is probably going not far from the negative as well, is up only 0.08% currently. So Plug Power down 1.1%, trading below all of its trend lines, very bearish at the moment. Momentum is just above the oversold territory at the moment. It's getting there. It's right in the oversold territory, getting oversold on low momentum as well. So we'll look at QuantumScape. QuantumScape down 1.58%, also trending downwards, bearish at the moment. Momentum is also bearish as well. So let's look at ASTI. We just covered that in a few seconds ago. ASTI is down 14.4, roughly 14%, trading below all of its trend lines. Yeah, we had trend lines that we plotted earlier on. They're still there, so it still continued its downward, its bearish trend, but it has since tried to end that, and it's just getting some resistance from the 10-day trend line over there, as we can see. So let's look at REZZF. Global battery metals down 2.83% currently. If you just join us, subscribe, like, and share. So let's look at ACIC, Atlas Crest Investment Corp. It's I believe it's a SPARC or something like that. Then, but right now it's trading. It's down 0.48%. Momentum is also not very strong. Not bullish. Quite a mix of bearish and bullish. Not very strong at the moment. So look at PSTH, Passion Square Tontine. Passion Square is down 1.92%. It got down in the pre-market, pre and post market possibly. So let's get Peridot, yet another SPARC. It's down 4.01% right now, below all of its trend lines. Momentum is not there at all, even though it's been bearish for some time. It's also trying to banish that, but still going further into bearish territory. So let's look at TRCH, Torchlight Energy. Torchlight Energy is up 2.45%. Just join us, subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Give us a thumbs up, and let's get going, folks. Okay, Torchlight is up 2.64%, trading above all of its trend lines, getting support from all of them as well, apart from the intermediate 50-day trend line. So that brings us to MMAT Metamaterials. You can't touch. I mean, if you look at Torchlight, then you also have to look at Metamaterials as well. MMATF. Okay, Metamaterials is down 0.1%, trading below all of its short and intermediate trend lines at the moment, but it's in the correct consolidation mode. I think it's been like that since the last hour of the previous session. It's been moving sideways, based on this 1 minute chart. It's just moving sideways. There isn't very much momentum. Is so flat there. You can see it's just right at the bottom, and it's just started getting bearish at the moment as well. And so let's look at CCIV, Churchill Capital Lucid. Churchill Capital is down 2.35%. Chart is loading up. Yeah, if you're there, subscribe, like, and share. Give us a thumbs up. Okay, CCIV is not loading. Let's see if we can load another one before we come back to it. Socket Mobile. Socket mobile down 2.37%. Chart is not loading. Let's look at CCIV, see if chart is not there. I believe we are having okay, let's keep moving. DSGT, DSG global, no chart available. TSGT, mmex, mmex mining is down 4.76%. Yeah, very sorry about that. The charts are not loading at the moment. Clean energy is yeah, still no data. Chart data not available. American Resources is are we gonna get anything? Nothing yet there. ELCR, electric cargo is down 8%. So the Dow is still in positive, and the Nasdaq and the Standard & Poor's are in the negative, while we're trying to see whether we can get some data coming up. WPRT, Westport Fuels is up 1.8%. Are we gonna get any? Are we gonna be lucky on this one? Westport is up 1.7%. If you just joined us, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much for joining us. Sorry we are not getting any data at the moment, any chart at the moment. Just bear with us. It's going to get better, I believe. LLKF, that is Lake Resources. We don't have any data on that one as well. No data as well. VIHD and VCN. New VASQ. Oh, still no data. American Minerals, AMLM. Oh, no data as well. HCMC. Okay, HCMC is down 23%. Some data there. We hope it some figures there. Let's see whether we're gonna get any charts. We're seeing a number here, but what does that mean? Yeah, we're getting some data here, so let's return and see. Connection to quote server interrupted, reconnection. Oh, okay, thank God we're back. Okay, so thanks for bearing with us. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much. So we're back now. Healthier Choices, very popular stock, down 23%, currently trending downwards, quite bearish at the moment. Bearish on a momentum and price wise. So let's look at BH. High Tech is up 0.46%. High Tech up 0.46%. CGIX. Oh, okay, it's up 0.57%, trading below all of its trend lines right now. It just broke off from its bearish, bullish trend and started to decline. Momentum is also flat at the moment as well. So this takes us to GMDA. Gameta Cell Limited is up 0.21%. Trading in between its short and intermediate trend lines. NEPT Neptune Wellness Solution is down 1.25%, trading below all of its trend lines. Been on a downward trend, but at this point it tried to see if it could extend. At this point there was a reversal, but it broke through all of its short-term and the volume-weighted average price, but moved sideways and continued down again. But right now it's just in the last few seconds, just still consolidating, moving sideways. So Neptune Wellness down 1.25%. If you just joined us, subscribe, like and share. Aurora Mobile up 1.47%, down, and it's just hard. I believe since this session it's just it's been largely bearish, even though at the moment it's slightly, the momentum is at 7-1. It's just getting some resistance at a 10-day moving average. Some positive bullish signals there for Aurora Mobile, down 1.68%. Let's look at the LCMT. Give us a like, share, subscribe, give us any stock you want us to have a look at. RCM Technologies is up 1.31%. Currently consolidating sideways with some sinusoidal highs and lows, but all in all I think it's got some support from that volume weighted average price, but currently yes, but right now momentum is good. It has broken through all of those short and intermediate trend lines. It has for now banished that bearish negativity. So RCM Technologies up 1.31%. If you're there, give us a like, subscribe. Let's get going, folks. The next one will be SOS Limited is up 0.88%, trading below all of its trend lines. Very much a consolidate. It's in a consolidating pattern right now, and that takes us to ACB. Aurora Cannabis down 1.9%, trading below all of its trend lines, and it has, yes, a broad consolidating pattern as well, but it's trying to resist that bearish tendency Momentum is just slightly looking up at 22 or thereabout, but currently trading about below all of its trend lines. And take us to APH. AFRIA is down 0.79%, trading below all of its trend lines. Momentum is almost flat and gone. If you're there, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's close this. Aurora Mobile down 1.06%. Okay. TRA is down 0.62%. Momentum is also not there at all. Quite bearish. Technically, momentum wise, same thing, bearish. Nothing much going on for TRA at the moment. Infinity Pharmaceuticals had this bullish trend, but it's reached and got some resistance and has still since pulled back. Got support from the volume weighted average price, but it's trying to continue with that steep bullish trend that occurred just a few minutes ago, I believe. That's Infinity Pharmaceuticals up 0.32%. HYSR Inc. down 0.58%, trading below all of its trend lines at the moment. Quite just briefly getting slightly bullish, but all in all, it had this bearish downtrend, but for the last few minutes or thereabout, it's been quite bearish. But it's trying to reverse that, but getting resistance from the 10 and the 20-day trend line. HYSR Inc. Down 0.51%. If you're there, give us a like, give us a subscription, and share this session. So it takes us to PETS. TDH Holdings is up 2.33%. Currently mixed up with its trend lines, but on a broader scale, it is in a consolidating pattern. Even though in the midst of all of those things, we have high highs and high lows as well, and yeah, that's what's going on with the TDH Holdings. Momentum is not very strong at all at the moment. CLPS Inc. is down 3.58%, trading below all of its trend lines, all of them at the moment. Momentum is not very strong, but of late it's just picked up, trying to banish the bearish tendency, you know, with the help of the bulls who are involved in the stock. Comstock Mining. Comstock is down 1.84%, trading below all of its trend lines. Quite bearish at the moment. Momentum is at 2, very flat at the moment for Comstock. Ehang Holdings is also in bearish mode at the moment, trading below all of its trend lines. Momentum is quite robust, but yeah, gradually resisting that bearish tendencies. Broke through the 10-day trend line, they tried to break through the 20-day trend line as well. Bank International is up 1.66%, but just trading above its 200-day trend line. Obviously, this is based on the 1-minute chart. So if you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. So Bank International just slightly up, roughly 1%, but currently a bit bearish at the moment. Momentum is also very flat there, it's saying 0. Lake Resources down 5.77%, trading below all of its trend lines. Momentum is also very bearish as well. Socket Mobile is down 4.92%, trading below all of its trend lines. Momentum is slightly waning, but still very much bullish. Sundial Growers is down 2.9%, quite flat at the moment, but getting some momentum, just also getting some resistance from the 20-day trend line. Momentum is very strong at the moment, so it's quite volatile there. Sundial Growers down 2.17%, but at some point it was higher than that. In the pre-market it was quite active. We can see that gap we are looking at right there. It was in the post in the pre-market, it was up, and then once the market opened a few minutes afterwards, it's some bears dealt it and brought it down to this level, and moved sideways, broke through all of its trend line again, moved sideways, and since has bottomed down to this 1.35 level at the moment. Momentum is very strong, based on this 1-minute chart. Cypress Solutions Inc. is negative 5.79%, getting some support from the 10-day trend line. Momentum is not as strong as it was before. Onconova Therapeutic is down 5%, trading in between its trend lines. Momentum is well, not so, quite strong, but it's gradually losing some of it. Apple is down 1.07% in the consolidation pattern, and at the same time bearish momentum is also losing its steam. American Airlines up 2.43%, but currently trading below all of its short and intermediate trend lines. Momentum is also not very strong at the moment, quite bearish. Global Star Inc. is down 4.44%. Quite in a bearish mode at the moment as well. Momentum is not that wonderful either. So Medica is up roughly 2%. Okay, we just got a like. Thank you very much for that. So Medica is slightly up by 1.42%. So let's look at MVOS. Novo Integrated down 5.13% in a consolidation pattern, moving sideways, down 1.53%, trading below all of its trend lines. Momentum is flat on Novo Integrated Sciences. WNDW Solar Window Technologies is just slightly unchanged, 0.02. Momentum is not that bad either, but it's been consolidating for some time now, trading below all of its trend lines. Yeah, thank you very much. If you're there, subscribe, like, and share. ATNX is down 7.62%, just getting some support from its 10-day trend line, and momentum is not that bad as well. As a matter of fact, it's up there at 82. Yeah, Ethnex down 7.25%. Foresight Autonomous is down 5.8%, trading below all of its trend lines. Momentum is just not very strong either. So it's on a downward trend at the moment. Aslan Pharmaceuticals down 13%, trading below all of its trend lines. Gap down in the pre-market, move sideways, currently now below its trend lines, but momentum is flat, but it's trying to reverse that pattern now. Let's see, we'll see how it goes for Aslan Pharmaceuticals. I think we've looked at KMPH, that is one of the stars of the day, up 67%. Earlier on it was up to 80%. We can see probably at this point it was at 80%, just currently trading only above its 200-day trend line. It had to run up so much gain and see how far away the 200-day trend line is, but it has moved sideways. It has consolidated for some minutes now, hence the reason why all of those trend lines are bunched up, and that's just right now below its short-term and intermediate trend lines. It's obviously trying to break out from a pattern that a bearish pattern that briefly ensued over there. Momentum is picking up as well, even though it's still not very wonderful. KMPH is up 67%. VACQU Vector Acquisition is down, up 1.19%, trading below all of its trend lines, moving sideways much of this session so far. At this point they had a bearish note, and then since that time it has pulled back and has been moving sideways and dropped down to its current price now, all below all of its trend lines. Momentum is very flat at the moment, so it's getting quiet for Vector Acquisition. If you just join us, subscribe, like, and share, give us a thumbs up. Apollo and Endosurgery Inc. is down 1.51%, but just trading in between its intermediate, in between the short and the long-term trend line, because of the sideways movement it has had. So the stocks, the trend lines have all gone mixed up. So let's look at Biosolar is down 7.89%. Suddenly tipped over, but it's trying to resist it at the moment. Quite volatile. Momentum is picking up, quite active. Yeah, so all the major indexes are in negative now. Dow is Dow Jones is down 0.14%. The Nasdaq is down 1.6%. The S&P is down 0.79%. Let's return and look at GameStop. Okay, GameStop is now in the negative, down 1.9%, but it's trying to reverse that bearish pattern. Currently above, or rather getting support from its 20-day trend line. Momentum is very strong and sustained over there on GameStop at the moment. Yeah, there's a broad sell-off in the market at the moment, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with the market. Okay, I've got to like, subscribe, like, and share. We're covering the market right now. We're going over to see what's going on, what they're saying, what's happening. Breaking news, it says just in the ISM non-manufacturing index for January decelerated to 55.3%. The IHS market services PMI for February was revised higher to 59.8 from 58.3 in the preliminary reading. Rocket companies downgraded to sector perform at RBC. So let's see if there's any. Okay, let's see. Okay. ExxonMobil was in the news. So these are the most actives at the moment, and we have looked at some of them. We've looked, apart from we didn't look at SLGG, and GE and CC Carnival Corp. So we've looked at them. We'll continue to also look at them as well. So they're looking at the heat map for the Dow. Very few, well, quite a number of them. Yeah, just a few of them are in the negative. So let's yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. So we're trying to look at from time to time here on this platform. This is Charles Schwab. They have this what is it called, outputs that like this. You can see says which stock has technical chart patterns that may indicate a reversal in their current trend according to Recognier. So we have bullish signals. EcoStar, it says the price seems to have reached a bottom after falling to break through a support level and ultimately rising higher in a sign of reversal to a new uptrend. So this is today. Let's have a look and see whether that is whether we can see the same thing. Sats. So GameStop is slightly up now. EcoStar, yes, let's see if we can see that pattern. Okay, we can't. I think that is not a daily pattern. It's probably a daily pattern. It says here price seems to have reached a bottom after falling, failing to break through a support level. Okay, this is what happened right now when the market opened. Okay, but what is certain is that it has bullish signals for sure. We can see that. Let's see if we can use the daily chart and see whether we can find out anything like that. That this is weekly, daily. So this is okay. That's not exactly. I think that weekly has a better look of it. Does it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is more like it. Yeah, this is more like that sort of pattern we are looking at right there. This is we're replicating this what the printout we're reading here. Says that the price seems to have reached a bottom after failing to break through a support level and ultimately rising higher in a sign of reversal to a new uptrend. Okay, so that obviously you can see that there after failing to break through a support level, that's that one there, and it's now moving up, and it says after failing to break through a support level and ultimately rising higher in a sign of reversal to a new uptrend. The double bottom pattern forms during a downtrend as the price reaches two distinct lows at roughly the same price level. Yes, you can see that two distinct lows roughly at the same price level. Yes, yeah. Volume reflects a weakening of the downward pressure, tending to diminish as the pattern forms, with some pickup at each low, less on the second low. Finally, the price breaks up above the highest high to confirm the bullish signal. So finally, price breaks upward above the highest high to confirm bullish. Okay. So yeah, this is what we are looking at right now. So let's get back to the 1 minute chart. Yeah, so that I think that weekly chart better reflects what we just looked at right now. So let's move on to the next one. So this is we're obviously looking at the ones that have bullish signals. So we're looking at Kirkland's. Kirkland's is says the price broke upward out of a trading range, suggesting we are entering a new trend. Let's look at Kirk. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, that's more like it, I believe. Yeah, we have this pattern. It says it's an upside breakout. So can we 1 2 1 2 3 4? Okay, let's see if we can replicate that here. 1 2 3, okay, 4ish, I think. 1 2 3 4. Stop what we have. Yeah, something like that. We have that, and we have that as well. So yeah, it's very much like it. Very much. And it says price broke upward out of a trading range, suggesting we're entering a new uptrend. The upside breakout pattern represents a trading range in which prices move sideways between two parallel horizontal lines. Okay, these are the two horizontal lines. So let's see if we can reflect that on this chart. Yeah, we might be able to do that. I think just two lines here. Just make it parallel. Yes, the much we can. So that's what we are looking at right now. So we have that 1 2 3 4, and yeah, 1 1 2 3 and 4. So that they call it upside breakout. The upside breakout pattern represents a trading range in which prices move sideways between two parallel horizontal lines. Okay, but our own lines are not that horizontal as such. Okay, it's often a pause or congestion area within an existing trend. Though sometimes the breakout results in a reversal to the prior trend. Either way, an upside breakout through the upper resistance line signals an end to the consolidation period and the start of an uptrend. So, well, what is certain is that there's a start to an uptrend here, but Kirkland is down 6.69%. Let's look at the other one. GECC, and this is bullish, even though it's a bullish signal. Double bottom. Let's see, double bottom. Okay, 1 2. The price seems to have reached the bottom after falling to break through a support level and ultimately rising higher in a sign of reversal to a new uptrend. Let's see. GECC. I think this will represent that downward pattern, and then this is a double bottom. This is 1 2, but we have more than. Okay, let's take these two. Let's see. Okay, this is weekly. Wait, I think we're a bit too far away. We're a bit too far away. Somewhere here. Somewhere. This is where around. Okay. Yeah, but in any case, though, it seems we're just going too far on that. Let's leave it at that. And GECC, but we're looking at the minute chart right now, and so this is one stock that is exhibiting some bullish signals. Okay, it says the price seems to have reached a bottom after failing to break through a support level, then ultimately rising higher in a sign of reversal to an uptrend. Okay, so this is from way back, all the way back to January. I think we were even right then. So this probably line stopped somewhere close to February. To do somewhere here, draw that parallel line. You can see the double bottoms somewhere there. Was that where it began? Yes, that was where it began. Double bottoms here and here, and then that is where it's breaking out there. See the double bottom pattern forms during a downtrend as the price reaches two distinct lows at roughly the same price level. Volume reflects a weakening of the downtrend pressure, tending to diminish as the pattern forms, with some pickup at each low, less on the second low. Finally, the price breaks upward above the highest high to confirm the bullish signal. Okay. Yes. So GEC's Great Elm Capital Corp currently trading below all of its trend lines, but just above its 200-day trend line. If you're there, subscribe, like, and share. Give us a like. Give us a like. Let's get going, man. So we have move on to the next one. This is the bottom triangle. Okay, the price seems to have reached a bottom, showing signs of reversal as it has broken upwards after a period of uncertainty or consolidation. Okay, the price seems to have reached a bottom. Okay, that will be this one, showing signs of reversal as it has broken upwards after a period of uncertainty. Okay, the bottom triangle shows two converging trend lines. Okay, that will be these two converging trend lines. Yeah, we also saw that in one of the stocks. I think ASTI will have a converging trend line. Okay, we'll have a look at it later on. As two converging trend lines as prices reach lower highs and higher lows. Volume diminishes as the price swings back and forth between an increasingly narrow range, reflecting uncertainty in the market direction. Then, well before the triangle reaches its apex, the price breaks above the upper trend line. That's that one, breaking up through the upper trend line. confirming this bullish pattern as a reversal of the prior downtrend. So let's look at that stock. That will be ADS. ADS is up to Alliance Data Systems, up 2.71. Let's look at the weekly. So that started to occur sometime in January. That downward trend started to occur in sometime in January, I think. Okay, so yeah, very much like it. This is downward, no doubt, and then it started to advance. CVGI, the price seems to have reached a bottom, showing signs of this is a bottom triangle. The price seems to have reached a bottom, showing signs of reversal, as it has broken upward after a period of uncertainty or consolidation. The bottom triangle shows two converging trend lines. These are the two converging trend lines. Yes, this and this, as prices reach lower highs and higher lows, volume diminishes as the price swings back and forth between an increasingly narrow range, reflecting uncertainty in the market direction. Then, well before the triangle reaches its apex, the price breaks above the upper trend line with a noticeable increase in volume, confirming this bullish pattern as a reversal of the prior downtrend. So if you're there, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much. We've got 2 likes now. Let's get that count increased. Alliance Data Systems is up 2.7%. The Dow is picking up now. Okay, so this is what's going on with Alliance Data Systems. On the 1-minute chart, it's quite bullish, very bullish, as a matter of fact, very bullish. Momentum is up at 75. So let's return to and see what's going on with GameStop. GameStop is up 2.9% in a bullish pattern now. So we can see these two double bottoms. And after they occurred, the reversal of the downward trend came to an end, and since that time it picked up and moved sideways. Also had it failed to break through this support level, which the 200-day trend line here, and at that time we can see that the volume dropped and then momentum suddenly increased. But right now again it's also getting support at the 200-day trend line. So GameStop up 1.67%. Momentum is currently ebbing out, but just holding out there, just moving sideways on increased bullishness from the stock itself. AMC is down 1.57%. AMC itself, it has had a modest upward trend at the moment, but that got run its course, and since it broke through all of its trend lines and has since started to trend upwards again, but seen resistance from that volume weighted average price of roughly around the same price as well. KOSS Corp is up 1.91%. You can see after failing to break through a support level, it moved up. We also have this double bottom here as well, and after the two double bottoms, we had a small run that was just only above the short and intermediate trend lines, and there was also two bottoms as well, though the differences are distinct. And then again it's a slight upward trend, then run its course, and couldn't break through the support level. And maybe this pattern is going to form as well, another double bottom that if it doesn't break through that support level, then we might see an upward move again. If you're there, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much for joining us. So let's look at ABML, American Battery Metals. American battery metals is down 4.14%. Momentum is not too bad, not too bad. It's just moving sideways very much, even though we had this spike that almost but was getting some resistance from a 200-day trend line, but broke down and broke through all of the remaining trend lines. I think it's still in that same sideways pattern at the moment. Sun hydrogen down 9.27%, very much a sideways movement for sun hydrogen. Momentum is not so wonderful. Global battery metals is down 9.89%, also moving sideways as well. ASTI. Okay, we have a pattern a couple of trend lines we plotted earlier on, and we can see that let's see. Okay. Well, what is certain is that ASTI down 6.34%, moving sideways. Momentum is just trying to pick up. It's just moved totally sideways, but interestingly as well, it rose slightly, crashed through, but couldn't break through these support levels at the 250-day trend line. But since it couldn't do that, maybe it was assumed that that will be a reversal in the a downward trend, and indeed it was, and it moved up again, but moved slightly sideways, got another support from the 20-day trend line, broke through again the 10-day trend line, but just moving sideways right now. So ASTI down 5.94% based on this 1-minute chart. Biosolar down 8%, sideways movements. A lot of stocks are just flat today. Momentum for Biosolar is really flat. Toscan Holdings is down 3.42%. FuelCell Energy down 3.7%. Plug Power down 3.21%. You can see some pattern here, two double bottoms, even though they are not too distinct, but within the range of let's see whether we can get that. Within the 46 and 46.50 46 and 45.50 range. That's these two bottoms, these two double bottoms, and from then on we saw this pattern, that this upward trend that has since ensued, but it's coming off at heading off now with low momentum, which may imply that it might pull back a bit again. So block power down 3.2326%. If you just joined us, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much for doing so. Thank you. Fuel cell down 4.67%. HCMC is down 28%, keeps on losing and losing. Momentum keeps fluctuating. Stock is just keeps producing multiple bottoms, so quite unique pattern, sideways, fluctuating between 0.0009 and 0.01. mmex down 14.29%, same pattern as well. Okay, let's see if BLSP has started trading. Lucifer Corp, no data. Let's see if that's an error. Okay, trading for BLSP has been halted. It's been halted for some time. Yolo waste holdings is down 3.36%. Earlier on we plotted some extension levels, and momentum is very high on for Yolo at the moment. So it's also pretty much on a sideways pattern as well, down 3.62%. Yes. Dark pulse up 1.62%. You can see that double bottom here as well, but that was after it broke through the 250-day trend line, and after that we had that spike, and yet another spike, and retraced but failed to break through the support at the 20 and the 10-day trend line, and it's still looking up again. Dark pulse up 2.16% right now. Lithium Americas is down 5.86%, trading in between its short-term trend lines, the 10 and the 20, and has been moving sideways for a couple of minutes now. Who's up energy? Who's up? Who's did it see? Down 25%. Down 25%. Just trading slightly above its. Or rather getting some resistance from its 20-day trend line. We can see this double bottom as well within the same broad price range, and after that we saw that spike, but I don't know if we can make much out of that, but it has a very bearish signal for now. All of its trend lines are trending downwards. Also of energy down 25.21%. Hydrogen systems down 7.69%. Clean energy fuels down 0.6%, but currently trending upwards. Momentum is also playing out with the stock price itself. American Resources down 4.15%. Okay, let's begin again with GameStop is percent. Before we continue, let's update ourselves with what's going on in the markets. If you just joined us, subscribe, like, and share. See, the S&P is trading off prior lows at minus 0.8% with current 0.5% decline. The financials are up 1.8%, energy 1.8%, and industrials up 0.4%. Have provided positive support. Financial stocks are benefiting from the curve steepening activity in the treasury market, as longer dated yields rise faster than shorter dated ones, while energy sectors are benefiting from high oil prices $61.37. The 10-year is up 7 basis points to 1.49 versus 2 basis points increase in 2-year yields. Okay, so do we have any specific news? So ExxonMobil is the top mention, probably because oil is increasing today. So some of these stocks, we have covered them, but we're going to cover them again. Some of these most actives: OCGN, OVID, Rocket, Sundial, UWM Holdings, SOS, but we haven't mentioned we didn't cover General Electric and Ford. So yes, thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up if you're there. Okay, so GameStop is up 3.324%. It currently bullish at the moment, but the short-term trend lines have not reflected that yet, but the 50-day is still looking bullish, probably from the past bullish activity it had, bullish run it had. So the next one is AMC. AMC is down 1.1%, or rather 1%. BlackBerry is down 1.31%. KOSS is up 2.72%. American Battery Metals is down 4.51%, trading below all of its trend lines at the moment. All of these are just are on the 1-minute chart. You can see Sun Hydrogen is down 7.37%, trading in between its short-term trend lines, but above the 50-day trend line. Toscan is down 2.75%. Sunworks is down 2.58%. Getting some support from the 200-day trend line. If it doesn't break through that trend line, it may move up. It may. It's only a guess. So Fuel Cell Energy is down 3%. Getting some support from the 20-day trend line based on this 1-minute chart. Uzop Energy is down 24.91%. Since it declined, it has been consolidating in a sideways pattern. and just trading above its short-term trend lines, but below its its intermediate trend line. Ascent Solar down 8.71%, trading below all of its trend lines and only above the volume weighted average price. Biosolar is also down 8.16%. Vertex Energy is down 1.80%. Plug Power down 2.75%. Yeah, if you just thank you very much. Any good companies undervalued that long holds? All right, okay, let's have a look. And we have this breakdown sometimes from this platform. The platform we are using is Charles Schwab. It's a good platform. Apart from what is it called? Apart from Robinhood, you know, Robinhood has the most users. Outside that is Charles Schwab, and Charles Schwab is, apart from what it lacks is that huge number, that huge army that Robinhood has, but none of the other platforms compares with research resources. It is a plethora. You know, they have a myriad of resources. That's what we're using right now. So you said okay, my thoughts on ET. Okay, so at first, any good companies undervalued that are lost? So give us a thumbs up. Let's get going. We normally come to ideas. It says here strategy 1, which stocks are performing better or worse than their sectors, which stocks have been performing better, large caps and small caps, which stocks have been up or down, have been on up or down streak, which stocks have been up or down on a higher than normal percentage of the market's total volume, which stocks have technical chart patterns that may indicate a reversal, which stocks does record near feel may continue their current trend, which stocks have a short-term bullish or bearish chart pattern, which stocks have been in a period of low volatility and may be poised for a significant change in volatility, which small cap stocks have technical chart patterns that are high risk with potential high reward. Okay. What do we do? Do we choose this and have a look? Yes, let's look at this. You said which any good companies undervalued that are long holds. Okay, let's have a look and see what this will produce. So, but I know that when you are saying that, you may have price something lower than what we have here. We have about between $22 and $5. Okay, so it says most technical analysts appreciate the importance of volume in the interpretation of patterns and technical setups. This strategy requires that we have above average volume for the past 10 days versus the average over the past 90 days. This indicates that interest from investors and traders have been increasing. Most bullish technical signals are considered more helpful if there is increasing volume supporting the recent price moves. Okay, so Astronova sounds definitely like a pharmaceutical stock. Okay, no, it's not. It's technology, hardware, storage, peripherals. Let's see. Okay, it's formerly design, develops, manufactures, and distributes a range of specialty printers, data acquisition analysis systems. The company operates through two segments: quick label, and test and measurement. Well, I believe this is most certainly a yeah, short-term opportunity. Anyway, in any case, they're pointing out short-term opportunities. Yeah, Astronova, and this one as well is it's quite cheap. So that's ELTK. What do they do? Electronic equipment, instrument and components. Okay, let's have a look down here. Manufactures and sells custom-made printed circuit boards. Yeah, it's definitely I think this is not that bad as such. Up I think 55% today. So okay, we'll have a look at this one, ELTK, and then let's, yeah. If we click it, I think it should take us there. Yes. Okay, it's up 0.92% at the moment. Based on this 1 minute chart, it's been moving sideways. So let's see what it says. This is the daily chart. And today the price rose through the 50-day moving average of $5.55. And yesterday crossed below that moving market cap of 23.7 million. So if you're looking for undervalued, this is one hell of an undervalued company, I believe, no doubt about that. So it appears to be correcting. This is, as it concerns a short term, between 10 to 20 days, this is what has been happening. It appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Although it's marked days below the signal line, shares remain 12.9% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. So there's another thing it's also indicating it's not that volatile, because normally we have these some of these especially EV stocks and renewable energy stocks, cannabis stocks. They're usually hundreds of times above their 200-day trend line. So it's definitely, you can see the pattern has been a progressive upward movement since last year. So it's just and I see it has a very low float of 4.38 million shares, which just it's definitely a nice, tidy, quiet stock that hasn't had a lot of noise surrounding it. I believe if you go to StockTwits, you may not find so many people following it. Let's have a look. It's going to suck our memory right now. It's ELTK. ELTK. Okay, see, it's only 4,130 people following it. It looks quite sizable. Hoping for a drop after the halt. Okay, so it was halted at some point, I guess. So ELTK already triggered import retrace level, volume reversal for volume sign of reversal now. Right, so the yeah, so you can see there isn't very much activity here. You can see the last time people spoke about it was last month. Nothing. Just okay. Last person was on Monday. So yeah. Anytime, have a look at ELTK. Okay, so let's look at ET for you. Okay, let's look at ET. Give us a thumbs up if you're there. ET. Okay, energy transfer. Energy transfer is up 1.38%. Currently in a bullish pattern as well, trading in between its trend that its short-term trend lines at the moment based on this 1 minute chart. Momentum is quite strong, so let's look at a much broader picture. We just hope the Wi-Fi doesn't disappoint. We're getting some saying here YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth just be patient. We want to load this. Okay, ET, energy transfer. Okay, let's look at ET, and then we'll come back and look at SOS. Energy transfer is oil and gas. It's up 1.5%. $21.6 billion, that's the market cap. So it appears to be correcting within. Appears to be. It appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. It is outperforming the S&P 500 index. Yeah, it's quite bullish. We can see that trading at a premium to its short term and all of its trend lines, as a matter of fact. So has positive signals, and its MACD is, I believe, is let me see what's going to say. Its momentum is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is above 80, the level which many analysts call overbought. This means that investors have been actively purchasing shares and driving the price higher. Today's volume is on track to be lighter than usual, with 7.02 million shares having traded so far. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, you're saying it has the dividends are good. Well, if you want to compare what it's been doing in the past, yeah, you can see what's going on. For now, it's I think it's pulled back a bit, and it's just a bit a bit sluggish at the moment. And the short-term trend lines haven't caught up yet with it, but yeah, if you want to get in because of its dividends, if they're paying dividends, yeah, by all means, do so. I can see it definitely was affected by the pandemic. We can see it bottomed out, so this stock definitely had a market cap that was bigger than what it is right now. So at some point it was trading at as high as $13.60. So if you want to use that as a reference, that you may retrace up to that at some point. If you want to, yeah, by all means, yeah, see what you can do about it. And yeah. So you want us to look at SOS. Okay, let's look at SOS. SOS Limited up 18.25, or roughly 18%. So you can see nicely upwardly trending. Very nice. All the signal line, all the trend lines are up, and we had this breakthrough through the 10-day trend line, but that resistance, it couldn't break through and moved up again. So this is based on the 1-minute chart. So positive signals, even though the momentum is flat at the moment, but let's see how it goes. So let's come back and have a better look at it. That was the 1-minute chart. So let's have a look at SOS here. So far, I think 8.3 million shares have been traded, and it has a market cap of $785.1 million. 11.54 million shares are outstanding, and okay, so just trading slightly, just trading only 30 cents above its short-term trend line. Let's see, I think what is it going to say? It appears to be correcting within. This is based on the in the short term, between 10 to 20 days, the accumulation of what has been happening so far. So it appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 209%. You see what I'm saying? Some of these other stocks, you can see it's 209.1% above its 200-day trend line. It's outperforming the S&P 500 index. MACD is below the signal line. So momentum is strongly bullish. Let's have a look. Momentum based on the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is strongly bullish. Okay, well, it's just rising. It's just rising. The last 10 days have seen significant volume in SOS, with average daily volume above the average for the last year. Today's volume is no exception. For 78.352 million shares have been traded. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive, and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. That's the slope. It's yes, yeah. So all in all, based on this short-term data going back all the way to the last maybe 20 days, it's quite it says it's correcting, but you know, it's just just a few cents away from its short-term trend line. And you know, but going by what is going on right now, we can see it right now in the live session. It's up 14.71%. I would just say just hold on, don't get in. If you want to get in, just hold on for it to cool down. 14% is a lot of gains. I wouldn't left to me, I would say just hold on and see if it's going to consolidate or pull back, you know, before you get into the stock, you know. So yes, okay, thank you very much. So we're looking at ideas earlier on. So which stocks are performing better or worse than their sectors? Sometimes it can be you know, the fact that they're performing worse than their sector may not be all that negative as such. Sometimes it can be a positive. The reason for that might obviously, that you may know, is maybe fundamental. It could just be a temporary issue or that sort of thing, you know. So this is the worst 1 month performer. Communications sector Twilo currently down for the past 1 month, down 8.93%. Tesla last 1 month 19.66%. Consumer staples CLX down 12.51%. okay, and you have the consumer. Okay, so you have the worst and the best. Okay, so you have Tesla and this consumer discretionary. You have CCL as a best performer there, and consumer staples CLX, and you have EL as the best. Energy COG no change. MRO the best up 50.38. Financials MKTX down 3.83%. The best is PBCT up 30.13%. Healthcare, the worst is VTRS down 28.89. the best is X-ray up 8.97%. Industrials LDOS down 12.82%. the best is United Airlines up 28.35. so it's obviously United Airlines is one of the recovery stocks, as being an airline stock. That's United Airlines Holdings. Information technology, Qualcomm is down 16.94, and the best is WWDC. Materials is BLL down 6%. the best is LYB up 22.04%. real estate is EQIX down 17.74. SPG up 21.76. the best. Utilities AWK down 18.52. AES is the best, up 3.17. okay, they want us to look at TSNPD. okay, let's okay, we'll have a look at TSNPD. okay, before we leave here, let's just look at this one. Let's get the TNSPD TSN TSMPD. So if you just join us, subscribe, like, and share. Give us your thumbs up. Let's get going. TSMPD humbling. Let's bring it up on the 1 minute chart. Okay, based on this 1 minute chart, it is saw some resistance from that volume weighted average price, and then it's currently trading in between its short term and so it was nicely up, it was trending up. It started to trend two double bottoms right on the 20-day, sorry, on the 10-day trend line. You had two bottoms there, and it couldn't break through those support levels, and probably some market participants felt that that was a good opportunity to double bottoms, and then it's since moved up and up and up. But obviously at some point it will or rather the bears may just come in, and they did and snapped off things, and right now it is just trading in between a void between the intermediate and the short-term trend lines. So it's down 12.67%. Momentum is also very low at the moment, so let's come over here. It has 11.3 million shares have been traded so far. It split its shares on the 26th of February. So it has a market cap of $5.1 billion. Shares outstanding is 1.137 billion. Okay, it has some news that came out on the 1st. It announces binding term sheet to acquire Tikeri Inc. Let's see. We can see. I think it's for 14 period slow stochastic oscillator, I believe. No, okay. There isn't any technical analysis available. But we can see it's MACD is below the signal line, and obviously what we're looking at right now is for over the last 10 to 20 days. Let's open this up well and see. So yes, some of its momentum seems to be losing steam. So, but all in all, it's still very much bullish. So, but and then the volume is also as of now the volume is not so high, but still high. It's currently at 1.1 billion. So let's return to the so it's currently down 12.231%, trading below its short-term trend line. So if you really want to get involved in the stock, so I would say, now that it is just observe how it's going, but I would say it has definitely, based on this 1 minute chart, it's definitely correcting. It's presenting a good buying opportunity. And because some market participants may be removing their money because it's now started to exhibit some bearish signals. You know, the momentum is very poor now, below 20, and which, while they are, this is our opinion, while they are seeing the negative and probably taking money out, it's you should be getting ready to get in, because when the technicals suggest, at some point it will suggest that the sideways movement or the bearish trend has come to an end, they will also put their money in. So we can see, you know, it's just slightly consolidating and you know, moving sideways. And if you also add to the fact that it has corrected by up to 12.3%, you know, yeah, in the short term, very short term, it's presenting a buying opportunity. And then in the broader in the much bigger short term as well, we can see that it is trade its short-term trend lines as well. So it's if you want to get into the stock, this short-term standpoints, yes, by all means do so. Yeah. Thank you very much. We've got 4 likes now. Okay.